What's going on, YouTube? Back for part 2. I ended on, I don't know if it's going to show up or not, but I ended up on Jerry Rice. So we're going to keep on trucking. So I give myself enough time. Second half. So hang on. Starting off with fire. Jim Brown. Saw this pulled in a break that I wasn't in. I was just watching a break randomly on Breakers TV. I think I paid $120 for it. Jim Kelly signed in the wrong area, but it's on every card like that. So you get what you get. Guy kind of went over the picture, but it's Jim Langer for the Dolphins. And I don't know what this photo is all about, but he's got this photo everywhere for most of his cards. Jim Otto. And the superhuman rest in peace of... Now, this is the only Jim Taylor that I have left. I had traded one away to get something that was really needed. Was the Classics Pigskin Auto Star. So, I mean, I did a lot of things. But I still had an auto of Jim Taylor, and this one's awesome. And it's all on card. A lot of it, some of his cards on this set carry over off the card. So, rest in peace, Jim Taylor just recently passed. That's what I begged for from Panini's, to get guys that were questionable in their health. One of my favorite autographs in the whole set. Jimmy Johnson. I love this autograph. I really do. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to have to really try hard whenever I say this guy's name, but it's for the Bills, class of 2003, Joe DeLamilel Allure. Joe DeLamilel Allure? Bills fans, help me out, because it is a tough one. It's not like this guy. Mean Joe Green. For the Steelers. Probably the most expensive one I had to pay to get, I think. Yeah. Joe Montana. And a huge, awesome shout out to Panini for getting a good action photo on that one. That was cool. It's not like this one, but it's Joe Namath. This one was a pain in my ass. It took me forever. I can't remember what play it was. 2014 playbook, 2015 playbook, where like 6 or 8 cards. I say maybe 8 cards came out, and they were a pain in my ass to get because no one opened that year of playbook because it was garbage. It was crap. So had to wait a long time. I got a John Elway, which mine is super weird because it's shifted over. Most of his Elway is right in the center. Mine is shifted over. And it's not a perfect autograph. There is a missing part in it, but it is definitely unique. I got it for nothing, though. I got it for cheap. Then John Hanna for the Patriots. Nice action shot there. And a black and white kind of sepia photo. Nice. Getting this guy we call Baby Otto. Is tiny. John Randall, but he was a massive pain in my ass. He was an animal. I'm talking about animal. Him and Chris Dolman together, Jesus crumbs. This was a playbook card. It was a pain in everybody's ass, but I got it for right away. I found a buy it now for $40. And I paid it. John Riggins, playbook card. Pain in our asses. But I was the first one to have one for a long time, too. John Stallworth. I was happy to... I made a trade on this one from a guy from Facebook. I was happy to have Stallworth in here. It gave me goosebumps when they told me their Stallworth was going to be in there. This guy gives me goosebumps just thinking about how well he played. Jonathan Ogden. The Ravens. Underrated. Why this guy doesn't get talked about a whole lot anymore, I don't know why, but Kellen Winslow. Senior. What Chargers? The Superchargers. This one was a pain in everybody's ass. It still is a pain in everybody's ass from 2013 Spectra, the original release. My autograph's close. I might even be graded as a 10, but the card would not be 9.5. There's no doubt. I have definitely has some issues, some scratch marks on the surface. But that was a pain in my ass. I think I paid like $93 for something like this, and that might be even cheap now. If you find one now, I think someone might snag it up for more than that. The deal is Century, 13 shipped for Larry Allen. Woo! I wanted this guy to be a Packer so bad. I loved Larry Allen. And then Larry Zonka for the Dolphins. And we still got a good chunk to go yet. We're going. Another one for the Dolphins right off the bat. Larry Little, class of 93. And for the Lions, I think I'm done with Lions, getting Lions Hall of Famers. Everyone's either passed away or they have them all done. But Len Barney. I just got done. I'll show you the guy here coming up quick. Then it'll be the last card for that particular team I just found out. So far. 44 out of 50. This is the Len Dawson. Super Bowl I quarterback against Bart Starr. Class of 75, Lenny Moore. The one I just recently got, now the team I was trying to tell you about, that Leroy Kelly is the last Brown in the original checklist that isn't passed away. There's a guy that Mike McCormick has passed away. I think he was for the Browns, McCormick was. So the Browns are done with. Then we got Marcus Allen, all on card. That's a huge start. Marcus Allen's are tough to get all on card. The first original card I got to, I pulled it myself through Chris at the Hobby Box. That's how old this was. But the Marshall Faulk started it all. I'm like, oh, I got a cool card in the break, and he opened it, so I didn't get to see it in person until it was shipped to me. Marv Levy for the Bills. What a great coach. And when I finally got this card, it changes everything. When the card actually gets to your house and in your hands, I went, oh shit. And it didn't take me long to start. Mel Renfro for the Cowboys. Oh, another Cowboy right after that. I've owned like 3 different versions of this. That ended up with number 22 out of 50. I had a non-number version of this. I made money off the Michael Irvin like twice now. Big time money. Because I got them for cheap. Most of these I didn't pay more than $40 for. And I've sold many way over that. 4 out of 50, Mike Ditka for the Bears. Action shot, sort of, with no helmet on. Another Bear right after that, Puke. Oh, I mean, cool. Singletary, as a coach, he was a weird dude. He took Vernon Davis right out of the game. Which I was upset at Vernon Davis at that point, too. This was a pain in my ass. For some reason, this guy I couldn't get. It took me a long time. Luke found one for me. Ozzie Newsome. Oh no, Packer, which is I went bonkers. I usually pay more for the Packers, but I think I paid like 35 or 40 for this guy, Paul Hornung, which is a lot now probably, but yeah, it's a Packer, and I want the Packers like now. I don't like waiting for them. Another Minnesota Viking. There's a lot of Vikings in here, but Paul Krause, class of 98. And we have another Cleveland Brown, which is impossible to get. The way he signed it, he stacked them so fast that it took the ink and put it on the back of the card. You'd stack card on card. So there's a lot of ink problems on the Paul Warfields, and I have never seen a 9.5/10, and Luke is still trying to find one. He was a pain in my ass, but he was so good. Randall McDaniel. He hasn't signed much until this set. His stuff is awesome. Numbered 50 or 1 out of 50. I have two 1 out of 50s. Cool. Randy White for the Cowboys. How we doing here? Oh, we should be okay. We should be okay. Raymond Berry for the Baltimore Colts. Class of 73. This is my childhood right here. Tecmo Super Bowl with Ricky Jackson. I love that. That's awesome. Ricky Jackson. Guy can play some ball. Thought this one was going to be like a lot crazier than it ever turned out to, but I got it fairly cheap. Rod Woodson. I'm sure one of the first ones I got that I paid it for on eBay, like Zonka was the second one, and I went and got this one like shortly after that, and I'm glad I did. I think I paid $67.50 for it. But the Roger Staubach. People are holding these hostage, the Staubachs, on eBay. A lot of it's Black Rose, I think. Yeah. There's some of them. It's like $410. $400, $350. There's like, I paid $67.50. Roger Werley for the St. Louis Cardinals, which is another one with Dan Deerdorf, right? Offensive lineman galore. Ron Mix. That was like the last one I had. On that release, I was ready to get the Ron Mix. Like, I had lost out like 8 different times. It was a pain in the ass. I hate losing out that many times. Ron Yeri. These cards look so good today in today's light. This one, I think I have like surface issue problems on this one. But I think I might have maybe. Oh, I upgraded. I might have upgraded this one. I'll have to look closer. But Ronnie Lott, my era. I love watching him play. I upgraded this one for sure, and the seller, I gave him a neutral feedback for shipping it like a douche nozzle, and he went frickin' off and like messaged me like for like 3 weeks straight. I was laughing every single time because I gave him a neutral. Sonny Jurgensen, I rarely give a neutral. If you get a neutral from me, you deserve it. Steve Young. Lefty. So just a few left. Here's the handful left. Snagged it, and I think Luke graded it and got it in his set now, but this might be the Luke's second one. But this is Steve Largent. Snagged it for $20 off ComC. So happy with that. Ted Hendricks. $15, something like that. This was a pain in my ass. This is the other one that was Namath with Playbook. It was just a pain. I could not find one. I actually got this from a guy selling his set out. I paid like $130 for it. Ugh, for a Terry Bradshaw. You don't. If that one would show up now, it would probably be the same. I haven't seen a Bradshaw show up in a long time. Thurman Thomas. Oh, I love this guy's stash. Los Angeles Rams. Tom Mack. It's like porn stash. It's like Dan Deerdorf porn stash. His autograph is beautiful. Tony Dorsett. Beautiful card. I think I might have paid $80 for that one. Maybe not that much. Maybe $70. It was. This one was like $130. This one was a pain. This is the worst photo ever. It looks like. I always make fun of this photo as like who farted photo. Kind of a look at his face. He looks like a dumb shit. Which I don't like Troy Aikman anyway. So it's kind of funny that his card looks like a dumbass. Warren Moon. Guy could play. I'm glad he put him on the Oilers and not the Vikings. And he passed, I believe. Y.A. Tittle just recently passed within the last year. So there's a couple guys that are deceased there in the set. There's gonna be a lot more coming soon. I think a lot of these guys are really elderly. So happy that we have them now already. So that's it. I spent about 30 minutes on it. So that's the total update. There's going to be more coming in the fall, maybe, unless they sprinkle in a few more. So thanks everybody for watching. Love you guys. Take care.